Meteorologist Tom Kippen, welcome back to Local 3 News at 11. As we look at what's ahead here, it's going to remain on the warm side for tonight with temperatures in the 60s. Some spots actually may stay around 70 or into the lower 70s, and the gusty winds will continue for the overnight into Friday. We will have rain and storm chances, but I think the better chances tonight will be west of Marquette, and these storm chances, along with the gusty winds, look to continue into the daytime on Friday. Here's our wind gust forecast as we go through the rest of the night. We could have some wind gusts, 25, maybe over 30 miles per hour along the Lake Superior shoreline in Marquette and Alger counties. And then you can see the gusty winds for the overnight across upper Michigan. They will continue on into Friday, especially in the eastern UP, where we could have some wind gusts potentially over 30 miles per hour. And with that strong south to southwesterly wind, combine that with the higher lake levels, this is going to push all this water towards the Lake Michigan shoreline in Schoolcraft and Mackinac counties. So we could see some minor beach erosion and maybe even some lakeshore flooding, so heads up there for the rest of the night into Friday. Also, avoid swimming on Friday in the Lake Michigan waters, and this includes the US 2 beaches in Mackinac County due to dangerous currents and also potential rip currents. All right, here's the weather situation. High pressure moving to the east, getting a return flow around that. That's why we're seeing the warmer temperatures. But notice these lines here. These are isobars, and when you get these lines closer together, that's when the winds will pick on up. We're out ahead of a front. That's why we're on the warm side, and that's why we will see some rain and thunderstorm chances across the UP for the rest of the night, especially west, and then throughout the day on Friday. Here's your Local 3 Futurecast, just showing clouds and rain showers and thunderstorm chances throughout the day on Friday, Friday afternoon through Friday evening. Forecast for tonight, like I said, remaining on the warm side, low temperature 60s to perhaps around 70 or the lower 70s. For tomorrow, high 70s and 80s, gusty winds, rain and thunderstorm chances. And then as we look at your extended forecast, first for Marquette County, we're looking at temperatures that will be in the 80s right through the weekend. Storm chances for Friday, and then it looks like for the second half of the weekend. And that's pretty much going to be for everyone across upper Michigan as we're looking for the storm chances Friday, and then once again for the second half of the weekend for the east. As you can see, temperatures in the 80s, maybe a little bit cooler along Lake Superior, Munising to Grand Marais. For the Escanaba area, we're looking at high temperatures next couple of days in the 80s, a little bit cooler maybe right along the immediate Bay of Green Bay and Lake Michigan shoreline. And then for the interior west, we're looking at temperatures in the 80s, maybe dropping off into the 70s and 80s for Tuesday. And then for the Keweenaw Peninsula, we're looking at temperatures 80s the next couple of days through at least Sunday, storm chances Friday, and then for the second half of the weekend, maybe even starting as early as Saturday night, and then storm chances continue into the early part of next week before turning cooler. Here's your Fish and Hunt Shop marine forecast for Friday. Not the best day on the water, especially on Lake Michigan. Small craft conditions are possible for Friday, and like I said, not the best swimming day out on the water either on the Lake Michigan waters. So just be careful if you plan to head on out. Back to the news desk.